and joins me now to bring us up to speed with what you have been talking about on X, especially maybe that war between South Africa. I don't know. But
the war between, we'll see if that will come up, but if people will react to that war. But we're not talking war, we're talking another form of war right now. You know, when it comes to money and increments and all of that, Nigerians are always at the edge, like saying, why are you increasing at this time when we're still trying to find a balanced meal, or 3 square meal a day? So a lot of people have been talking about the federal government's approval of an upward review of the Nigerian passport fees to ensure quality and integrity.
How much is it now? The last time I did, I've even forgotten the amount. So, okay, maybe
we'll get the figure before the end of the show, the exact figure. All right, so this is from Amin Susil, who says that you're increasing the cost of obtaining international passports at a time when citizens are barely able to afford 2 square meals on a daily. And what about those who have already submitted passport renewals and the change of data applications which are yet to be produced?
Elvis Olise says inflation affect Nigerian passport. FGD high price of their every document and advise the pepper seller to reduce price. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point as well.
All right, Reed Dr. Barnes says that the main reason for the price increase should have been read to reflect the current rate of inflation and economic realities rather than maintain the quality and integrity of. So he's saying, the reason shouldn't be maintaining quality and integrity. It should be some human, maybe something that shows some human feeling from the government instead of just saying integrity and quality.
Even reading that statement itself so do you mean what you've been doing is not quality, it doesn't have integrity? So perhaps that's what he's saying. Use the right term. Say things are hard, so we have to add money to this thing. All right, prudence for a reason. Say that's pretty pruddy. That's what you call yourself on X. Food they cost. Electricity they cost. Fuel cost and scarce. House rent outrageous. Insecurity at a peak. Now international passport self don't cost. What a country.
All right. And the next one is coming from Niger Musins, who says that this is ridiculous. Passport shouldn't be inherently prohibitive that an average Nigerian earning minimum wage cannot afford. The bloated immigration service and the many premises of double payments is what needs to be revamped. Transparency, accountability, that's it.
All right. El Bruzi says passport that should be free for citizens. What exactly are we benefiting from Nigeria's purse? So those are your thoughts.
Well, okay, so just for those who do not know, under the new, that's the revised pricing structure, the cost of the passport booklet will increase significantly, especially for SPs. Obtaining 32-page passport booklets with a 5-year validity will rise from 35,000 naira to 50,000 naira. Then the cost for 64 pages will rise from 70,000 naira to 100,000 naira, effective September 1st this year.
Okay, so brace up in case you haven't gotten yours. Go quickly apply now before it's too late.
But you don't know if what if they apply and then when it comes out they say pay the balance,
if you've applied, you paid everything. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Chief Justice, former Chief Justice now, Ariwoola has bowed out of the service after attaining the 70 years, mandatory 70 years of retirement. Kekere Okun Justice, our Lord Justice, is taking over. But valedictory section, they organize it just to say thank you as well for them to, review their service here. And we've also observed that when it comes to those valedictory sessions, and the things they say, we say, why didn't you say this thing since? But he's made a great point. He said, look, the Supreme Court is overburdened with loads of cases. But we are happy now we have 21 justices at the Supreme Court like we had before. So we can have a couple of panels, even about 4 panels per time and all of that. But he's saying some cases should just end at the appellate court so that people can get dispensation of justice. Yomi _D411 says, congratulations, CJN Ariwoola. Thanks for your life of service. Do have a great retirement.
And Awos Cody says that Nigeria will get better. Even former CJN Ariwoola has retired. We are making progress. The judiciary will heal itself.
Grateful Lad says, power is transcendent. Nobody holds onto it forever. I guess that's what you wanted to say. May he reap the fruits of his labor 1,000 folds. I mean,
right.
I don't know. Is that sarcasm? Is that a good prayer? I don't know.
Okay, so let's go to the next one you've been talking about. That's NAFDAC seizing petrol tankers for transporting vegetable oil in Lagos.
Wonderful.
And the first one is actually coming from Case Bolari, who says that please kindly continue this good work. Safety first to Nigerians. Give heavy fines to that company and impound those maybe trucks, traits, maybe that's what she's trying to say. This is high risk to human consumption into the body system. That is why Nigerians always die with unknown sicknesses and cancer.
More. Transferring vegetable
in
wow.
petrol tank. Right. There's no way you can even clean that petrol tank enough to.
Juicy news for you says the perpetrators are unrepentant since they don't get appropriate punishment for the acts. They should be treated as murderers. And
Gas CMB says the guess now those tankers got sick. Well, they are sick.
No, got sticky.
Oh,
that's what they did.
Got to stick to what they do best, carrying that fuel, not frying up some plantains.
Moses, I guess that's what you wanted to call yourself on the X platform. The driver, owner of the truck and the oil should be given life sentences.
And Mr. Odufa says that people are very wicked. They should name the owner of that consignment.
John Chigozie says, thank you, NAFDAC, for taking swift action to protect public health. I think we'll now go to the one that we understand that yes, on weekend, the FCT minister declares Abuja park and pay policy as illegal. Gapia Garcia says, the idea was a good one. At least we know that the money generated will be put to good use, except now that park and pay I realize is not going to be business as usual for them. Let the contract be awarded to another person, please.
All right, Jeffrey, continue with the next one.
Okay, Ayode says people are groaning under massive poverty and inflation, yet these people are imposing more taxes, I guess. Why can't some be disconnected? I guess that's what you wanted to say.
And let's see what Steve Donalds is saying. He says, what happens to all the monies they collected? Who's going to be punished for this illegality? Why did it take this long?
Paul of Truth says this is the second time the park and policy is being declared illegal. First, it was during Buhari's administration. Now the Tinubu administration, it's time to do away with it for good. So, hey, those are the things we've been tracking, but we also have the ones you're reacting concerning. Nobody can accuse me of corruption. Hopu Zadima Lafa Mary Manshep says, subject your stewardship to an investigation first, no self-appraisal. You can't be judged in your own case.
Well, I guess you've called on people, anyone who thinks different can actually come out and
even
say,
if you call him out, even if you have evidence against him, you can't prosecute him until he leaves office. So that's why people are saying, hold your fire, don't be hasty, don't be your own, don't blow your own trumpet. Finish. When there's nothing covering you, then we'll find out whether you are really corrupt or not. But he said his own, you have your say. But hey, let's get to the big conversations we have for you for today. Those are the ones we can take on X. We'll be back after this break. Join us again.